slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So, obviously, we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Carr. Got a man. It's Porter.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Russell from the gun on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Play action, Carr. Over the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Carr from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The run inside. It's Hill. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's dragged down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Keelan Russell. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There's some room. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Throwing Russell. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Russell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Complete on the left to Williams. Could not make his way to the corner. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Williams. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Carr. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Handoff from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell buys a little extra time. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Rodgers.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. And they fail to hook up on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The run inside. It's Williams. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll go right back to it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll field the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught close to the marker. It's Edwards. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. To the air again, Carr. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tripped up for the tackle. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running inside, it's Hill. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Russell. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He breaks a tackle. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Again, it's Russell. Moving away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Keelan Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Again, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Throwing Russell. Quarterback extends the play. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, that's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He knows that there is a lot of motivation behind this game. A Big Ten SEC showdown always gets people talking about bragging rights, particularly because the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. They want to make sure that they're showing up and showing they are the big kids on the block right now. We'll see if the SEC team can respond here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Indiana's offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are 2 of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
To the air, it's Hoover. Floats it out in space. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Sooners offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
Well, we've always seen really good linebacking play from them, and obviously they do a great job recruiting linebackers out of high school. But, David, throughout the years, they've also found really good running backs and guys that used to play on offense, convincing them that their best path to the next level is playing on the defensive side of the ball.
So fine athletes, man. A lot of times those guys played not only running back, they played receiver, they played safety, right? But just guys that now start to grow into their frame but have the athletic ability to hunt, to get down there. Because linebackers are asked to do way more than they used to. Used to be 250, 260 pounds, play the run. Now it's play the pass. It's rush the passer. They're really specialized guys that can do a lot of different things.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. on the run. It's Richard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Martin. Sweet punt there. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll send the tight end in motion. They just keep firing. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 29,
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's shot. Fighting off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Preston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avent. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the back. Sweet cut there. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got his man, makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got it back corner of the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Becker. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's caught. It's Becker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Running inside, it's Robinson. Picks up the first down. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. It's Preston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, Sam Levitt. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Ole Miss offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr. And they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal in ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game and throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like, he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs, man. We've seen him go to the college football playoff. But he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. LSU right back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Gill. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The run inside. It's Alexander. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got the tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
and the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Berry. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete on the right side. Spins away from 1. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on first down. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Makes a catch and knocked down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Lacy. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Number 17,
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Running inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
with the score, Ole Miss 20, LSU 14.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
To the air, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen,
it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the point after is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Lacy. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Lacy. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gill. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. The sure hands. It's Alexander. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Lacy. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The receiver on the jet sweep. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down.
He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Blevin. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Harris.
And when you're trailing by a couple of possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The short hands. It's Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.